Hello everyone and welcome back to DJ's Gaming. We are here with another episode of Smalland Survive the Wilds. And as you can tell, I have a cockroach. And the team is not all happy. And um, pretty much everyone died. And I couldn't get them out. I went on a little bit of an explore over here. And went into this, well, okay, I didn't try to go into there, but they went and my pets went and attacked the things in, there's a little crevice down here, and that little crevice was full of spider colonies, or colony spiders. There was, freaking, I don't even know, they just kept coming. I think I ended up gaining 2 or 3 levels. I killed so many, I gained 2 or 3 levels. And they just kept coming and coming, and they would not stop. And they knocked out my party over and over again, and I just couldn't get them out. And so that's kind of when I realized I may need to change up how the party is. So I went and I still got the Hornet, because the Hornet is a good flying mount. I went and got the Black Widow, because the Black Widow does a lot of damage. And its poison, its venom is overpowered. But I went to go grab a cockroach. A cockroach does bludgeoning damage, I believe. And so it will be useful. This guy also has sturdy and enhanced metabolism. Yeah, I actually said it right today. I still haven't figured out how to give elixirs to them though. But we have them, and I am attempting to get a stag beetle over here to do slashing damage, but I think I hit him with 8 traps. My traps aren't strong enough, and despite that, I have not. Despite how far we have gotten, I don't have. I'm fairly certain it would be in this one. I don't have the ability to. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I don't have the ability to make the advanced taming trap. I don't have the delicious bait yet. I don't have the delicious bait recipe. I guarantee you I have at least, I've gotten the ingredients for the delicious bait. But you're supposed to get the bait from, I think in this case, we're supposed to be getting it from, might be that right there in the cauldron, actually. Now that I think about it. So it might be a cauldron item, not an oven item. But, come on, I don't know why it's wanting not work. Come on. But I think we're going to be getting it from Nook. And there's 4 more guys I haven't even found yet. There's 4 more people I have to talk to. It's either people or an item that I need to make. One of the two. But I don't know yet. So we're going to go to sleep. And in the morning we're going to go to Nook. So the goal today is I want to figure out what to do with the ancient scroll. That's the main goal for today. Is just ancient scroll. Honestly, I think I'm just going to leave these guys here because it's not hard to get to Nook. And so, yeah. I also need to level them up. I need to do a lot of leveling up with them. Alright, we're at Nook. Oh, I didn't know that he has scrap metal right here in his base that I can gather. Nice. That is a nice little no there. Alright. That's not at all what I want to talk about. Okay. So, this isn't who I need to talk to. Okay, I'm a little lost now. Because he's the one that told me about going to do that. If he's not the one I'm supposed to talk to about that... Okay, so, Nook's not the one that I'm supposed to talk to. My guess would maybe be... Yeah, let's go over here. Let's try Mermec, and then... Let's try Mermec, and then maybe over to Drustina's. Just because those two haven't actually given me a boss to fight. Okay, let's see here. The only thing is I want to talk about your faction. Okay, so he's not it. So let's head over to Drustina's. Alright, we have reached Drustina's house. You know, I remember when I first started and had to run for my life to get to her. Now I could have fought my way through, but I could just easily run. And nope, not really nothing new there either. Okay, so if it's not Drustina, wasn't the Elder, it shouldn't be Lysandra. It could be Tahula, maybe? I'm just gonna end up having to stop at all of them and see. Alright, we are at the old hag's, witch's hag. Let's see here. Nope. Nothing new there either. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can talk to Scaldy and see. Maybe head over to Lysandra. And I've already checked with Calav on my own. Alright, let's see. Is it Scaldy that we need to... Oh, hello, this is new. This is new. Let's see what this is. Oh no, that's just Hoppa, my grasshopper companion. She is well behaved, but has a tenacity to wander off, so I keep her there for her own safety. You're telling me you can tame these creatures? How did you even manage to tame a grasshopper? You need to trap them. You can craft training traps, and then lure creatures onto them. There's always a chance the creature can free themselves, but that depends on the quality of the trap. However, if you do trap them, they'll become your companions. They'll follow you and aid you, and you can even ride some of them. Yes, creatures require food to replenish their health. Drop some food near them, and they will eat it. Cooked food is more efficient. Okay, how many creatures? You can tame as many creatures as you like, but some may be harder to manage than others. There is no limit to the number of creatures you can tame. However, within your party, you can have as many companions as your party budget allows for, with a max cap of 4. Depending on the quality of trap, the species, and their remaining health, your chances may vary. Be wary that if a creature is hurt while being tamed, the trap will fail. If that happens, you can try again, but the creature will be hostile or try to flee from you depending on their nature. Well, it's not as simple as it sounds. You first need to craft the bait. I can teach you the basics, but first you'll have to do something for me. You could say that. I was out hunting near the overturned boat when I was attacked. Do I have to talk to him? I actually have a horn back at base. Because I've already killed that thing twice now. I have a feeling he's only going to teach us the simple bait that we already have. Yeah, so Lysandra also doesn't have anything. I mean, we have the faction, but that's about it. So, have we completed the mission? Have we completed the storyline up to this point? Is there nothing I can do with the ancient scroll? Alright, so I went and looked it up. And literally they say, go talk to the Elder, the historian. And his quest You know, that in that he is supposed to be able to tell us more, or that he's supposed to be, send us to another person. Thing is, though, like, if you guys remember in the last episode, after we opened the chest, we went and talked to him, and his dialogue did not update. I'm hoping that we didn't get a bug. I'm really hoping we didn't get a bug, but we'll see. I'm gonna be optimistic that we didn't get a bug, but at the same time, I am seriously worried. Okay, we're back here. Let's talk to the Elder. This is blue, which means we haven't used it before. We've all read that. Oh, now it's updated. Now it's updated. I don't know why it didn't update sooner, but now it's updated. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I don't know why we had to click through it a whole bunch of times to get it to update. We had to, like, click through a whole bunch of different things. A scroll? Where is the elixir of life? Let me see it. It's written in the old tongue. Very few people alive today know how to read it. I'm sending you to Todrick, the historian. He is well versed in the old tongue and should be able to help us decipher this scroll. Alright, where do I find him? He has made his settlement below the giant's ancient sanctuary. It sits on top of the ruins, just across the broken bridge. Todrick spoke once of a hidden path that leads inside, but it may be easier to find a way of crossing the bridge. Once across, search the depths of the sanctuary. You will find Todrick there, no doubt surrounded by his books. Request his aid in translating the scroll. Ah, champion, you bring pride to all small folk. We will continue to look for your aid in the face of new dangers and challenges. For now, you have your people's undying gratitude. Alright, so now we got the update. The historian is over there somewhere. Okay. So let's go talk to him. I want to try and complete it, get a bunch of the storyline completed. So I'm gonna go find him, and hopefully it will be easy. Fingers crossed. And just because I said that, it's probably not gonna be easy. We'll see. Yaha! We found him. Okay. That's the way you're supposed to go, is up there. But we found him. This guy is full of stuff. All right. So it's actually not hard. So that little tiny path down here, it's not hard to find him once you get in here. Like, you could just literally hop on any flying creature and you can fly over here. But dang, this is huge. And there's a bunch of pyrite up top. Alright. Yes. Who goes there? Greetings, you must be Todrick. I must be. And you are? A vanguard. I was sent by Ludwig the Elder to seek your aid in a grave matter. Oh, so Ludwig still remembers old friend. How may I be of assistance to you, Vanguard? Alright, this place is surrounded by formidable creatures. How do you stay safe? That is the first thing I want to know. The colony spiders and cockroaches stick to specific areas and don't roam here. I have found that some creatures won't bother me so long as I feed them with a specific treat. They find it quite delicious. If you prepare a trap loaded with that one, you could even earn their admiration. Alright, in all your research, have you come across anything that might aid me in my perilous adventure? Most of what I research is related to the history of small folk and giants. However, I have found some old texts relating to armor crafted from the shimmering rocks of this region. If you were to bring me the materials, I think I can put something together for you. Oh, there is pyrite armor! Okay, 32, 32. So it's about as good as I already have, though. Piercing resistance, 1,000 durability. So it's about as good as I can get. I have the best that I can get. So the only real goal now is just to upgrade what I have. Okay. Now it's more for looks than anything else. Alright. Let me have a look. This is indeed old tongue, but the dialect is an obscure one. I will need your help in translating this. Me? How can I help? I can't translate a language. Well, you see, some time ago, a merchant set up shop on the south shore of the ruins. This merchant deals in books, schematics, and other items of high value. At the time, he was carrying a book called On the Origin of Small Folk by famous researcher Dehals Carwin. Naturally, the opportunity to possess such a masterpiece was too good to pass on. So I bartered the book for a number of my dusty old tomes, including my notes on the old tongue. And now you need those notes for the translation, right? I'll get them back for you. Where exactly can I find the merchant? He can usually be found just past the giant metal bars directly south of the great fountain here in the ruins. He travels the waterways, so you may encounter him elsewhere too. Make sure to bring some of the shimmering rocks with you when you seek him out. He seems quite taken with this pyrite material last we spoke. Okay. And you so happen to have a bunch of it just right up at the top of your house. Did he by chance... Because he talked about simple bait. He did not teach me the bait. No? There it is. He did teach me the bait. So now I can make delicious bait. So now I can make better traps. And then I can maybe capture the guy that I want to capture. Okay. I have over 50 of the pyrite. Now, right past the metal bar... Ah, there he is. Okay, so to get to him, you have to go down in the sewery area. And let's go ahead, because this is a pretty safe spot. Let's get everyone here. They weren't exactly in the safest spot earlier. We are getting a lot done, but that's partially just because of the fact that a lot of these guys are pretty close to each other. Alright, so now we're meeting the merchant. Who are you? Well, I am a traveling merchant. I cover the vast oceans in my boat and more wherever I think there might be something interesting to collect or someone to trade with. Alright, let's see what he has to sell. Hoots. Schematics for metal parts, vines, flowers, rugs, and lights. Metal parts. Oh, well, that's 5 hoots. Oh, he also does, he'll buy colony spider abdomens. That's kind of interesting. The historian told me that he sold you a tome, one containing his notes on the old tongue. Would you be willing to sell it to me? Oh, yes, I do have such a tome. Can't understand a word of it. But it sure sounds valuable. Roughly 10 pyrite worth of value, I would say. I have the pyrite, so not hard to just do that. And again, I mean, this is going quick and easy. Granted, I'm flying and, you know, I'm flying and mildly cheating because of that, but it's going faster. Alright. I've retrieved your tome from the merchant, and it wasn't cheap. Well done, Vanguard. Now let's have a look at this scroll. Yes, there seems to be the personal notes of Melkar the Apothecary. It speaks of an elixir powerful enough to cure almost any ailment. This part of the scroll chronicles Melkar's research into the key ingredient that can only be found in the Forbidden Lands. A potential ingredient whose origin is tied to the giants themselves. The Forbidden Lands. The Forbidden Lands lie to the north, on the other side of the Great Chasm. The Queen has forbidden any attempt at traversing the chasm, believing that such a journey would anger the sacred owl. The ban might be unnecessary, however, as the giant winged creature patrolling the chasm make it unlikely anyone would want to cross. However, it says here that Melkar did find a way across. Okay, how? This journal's entry speaks of how his search was in vain until he discovered a secret passage underneath the broken bridge to the north. I can see that he marked the position in his notes. You should follow in Melkar's footsteps to seek out traces of his research. Brace yourself and venture to the Forbidden Lands. Find his lab, and we'll be one step closer to discovering the elixir. Thank you. I actually know exactly where that is because we have already found it. It is right. Yeah, we already found it. We found it because I did exploration. Okay, so we can now get to the Northlands. But I think we're going to stop there for today because we need to do a bunch of stuff. We need to set up a bunch of stuff. I now have the delicious bait, and so we need to go and I need to use that to catch the bug that I want to catch. And then after that, I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna level up all my guys, make to where they're a good level, 20 somewhere, if not higher. And then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go take out the spider matriarch. And I know for a fact I'm gonna need healing potions and poison potions and stuff like that before we go face off against them. And I'm going to try and complete as many events as I can as well. So, we're taking out the Spider Matriarch and completing as many events in between as we can before we head up this way. Oh, hey look, the merchant moves. He just moved up there. Wait. But he was also here. Can you find him in both locations? I think you can find him in both locations. And then I can't wait because like they have like all this up here. Like I feel like eventually they're gonna release like DLC to where you could go and explore more. And I mean they have a merchant with a boat already. So you could use the merchant with the boat to get to new lands. So I'm excited. They have a lot that they can do with this game after they've done doing all the fixing. There's a lot that can happen in the future. But yeah, so we're gonna get ourselves all set up to take out the spider matriarch, and that's gonna be our next option or our next target. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. This has taken me over an hour to do, so goodness gracious. But it's been fun. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next episode.